filtered in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Diffuse, mine, it can't be diffused. If you ain't thinking the same, then we playing by different rules. You can't see the vision, we living at different views. Until we complete the mission, keep getting up, never snooze. I walked a mile in my shoes, had the mind of a fool, chasing diamonds and jewels. Trust me, I was confused. Started minding my business and used my mind as a tool. Ended up finding my purpose and found the time to get to it. They told me I couldn't do it, they told me I couldn't make it. They sold it, could never break it. That's sadly mistaken. I need a piece of the pie, I want it so bad I can taste it. They told me like told me, keep on running toes, they gon' take them. Used to lose, built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I pay for the cost, I'm winning to win, yeah. Refuse to lose, I'm built to win, apply myself, I felt it in. No time for the doubt, they counted me out, I'm getting it in, yeah. No time for no loss, I'm paying the cost, I'm in it to win, yeah. Refuse.
All right, welcome to the Refuse to Lose, a weekly special. We got an exciting episode today. I'm very excited about it. All right, but before we get started, we got two people on. The first person we got is my man Mark, who picked the Celtics to beat the Bucks, and they had that comeback win the other day. So how you doing, Mark?
I'm doing good. Good.
All right, and the second person we got my brother Javon. What's up, Javon? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Ready to get at it.
Let's get it. Everything happens for a reason. You know what I mean? Right? So you got to be on backstage to understand what we're talking about. But look, y'all. So before we get started, follow that ticker on the bottom. Make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, like the video and actually follow the page on Facebook. But go on YouTube also and subscribe. Also, share this video with somebody you know so they can come on and watch live with us, because guess what? You can comment, guys. Use that comment section you see. Use it. We can see your comments. We're going to post it on the feed. You can see it. We can see it. We're going to communicate with you guys. So definitely use that comment section. As you can see, that first one. Let's go! Because it's going to be a great show. All right? So we're going to talk about all the NBA playoff games. And the first one we're going to kick off is a one that we all agree with. We all agree Warriors versus the Grizzlies. All right. We all picked the Warriors. Warriors. Look, none of us are Warriors fans. All right. We just have common sense. I mean, it just makes sense to pick the Warriors. So we're going to start with Mark. So, Mark, talk to us about the Warriors are up 3-1 right now, and Jamo is hurt. You know, a lot of people are going to pin that and say that they only lost because of Jamo. You know, so talk about that. Talk about that series real quick.
Okay, so with this series right here, anybody that do really have common sense to watch basketball in the last 5-7 years know that the Golden State Warriors probably had this playoff wrapped up. Memphis is a good team, don't get me wrong, but they are a young team, and they got a young superstar that. So with like you know, the mentality, the youngness, you're not gonna get that greatest games all the time. And with the greatest, you're playing against the best team, well, one of the best franchises in the NBA. So I mean, you messing up and you're not gonna win that game, no matter what. You're having the worst shooting performance of probably their NBA career, and they're only down 7 points. And
exactly.
So it's like I think Minnesota probably would have put up a better fight than this. But I mean, this how styles born. So Jamo probably next season he get a lot farther in the playoffs, maybe, hopefully. But it's just I had it going 5 games. It was a gentleman's sweep. I mean, I knew they were gonna get one game in. I'm not gonna count them out right now because the team is 20-5 without Jamo, but they already beat Golden State without Jamo. But the big three ain't played: Jordan Poole, Clay, or Steph. So that whole 20-5 record is kind of botched because of the. You know, if you look at the games they played and who they played and the people that was injured when they was playing them, they didn't really have no competition. But they all right. They all right.
I think you've been disrespectful to the Memphis Grizzlies right now.
A little bit.
I really do think you are. The last game came down to the wire without their best player. and you were saying that they beat them without their big three playing. They almost beat them last night with the big three. And another thing about the Grizzlies, they missed Dylan Brooks for one game, right? That hurt them a lot. That's their best on ball defender. And they just missed. I mean, they missed Draymond. You right, but they missed Dylan Brooks for 2 games. That's why I said one game because I didn't count one because Draymond was out too a game. So Steven Adams couldn't play the first 2 games because of COVID, I believe. So Memphis wasn't never at their full. Not say never. Well, no, they really never have been at their full strength. They never had all their guys on the court at the same time. So I did think the Golden State Warriors was going to win. I didn't think they was going to 4-1 them though. I thought that the Grizzlies were at least going to get 2, possibly even make it go 7, just from how hard they play. And they're a young team that believes, but they have a lot of injuries. Desmond Bane is hindered right now. He's not even looking like himself, and he was balling in the first series. But like you said, Golden State was going to win regardless. I do think they're going to win regardless. And the reason is they making the same mistakes they made against the Timberwolves, and you can't do that against the Warriors. So Warriors in 5.
Yeah, like Jamo, I was gonna mention that. Jamo got a good point. They missing GP2, who is the designator defender for John Morant. You know what I mean? So that's a big, huge loss. So listen, the Warriors, I picked them to win 4-1 myself, with or without Ja. Now we gotta think about. Mark made a good point. The Warriors. The reason why I like the Warriors so much in the West because they don't need their star players to play good. All right, think about this. The Warriors, the first game, they shot 36%. One. They shot 8 from 3. All right. They got 3-point shooter team. They shot 36% from 3. 1. Shot 18% from 3 in game 2 and basically almost won. Lost by 5, I think, right? The third game, they shot good, and what happened? They blew them out. When the Warriors shoot good from 3, they're gonna blow the Memphis Grizzlies out. And they play well, all right? When they don't play well, it's a close game. So that says a lot about the Warriors, not about how good Memphis is, basically how good the Warriors are. Because even when they lost to the Grizzlies the last time they played, they shot 24% for 3. All right. So, and this is a great 3-point shooting team. So, and then Steph Curry really haven't had one thing that changed about Steph Curry. This Steph Curry we see today versus the previous playoff Currys, the previous Currys, if he's not having a good 3-point shooting game, he has a bad game. But this time, he's found ways to still score the ball without having a great 3-point percentage. He's going to the basket more, all right? Because the first game, he shot 40% from the field, then 44% from the field. And then when they won, he shot 50%. When they blew him out in the other game, 40%. So he hasn't shot well in the series either, but yeah, they up 3-1. You know, so, and everybody, I heard people say that if Ja would have played game 4, they would have won. I mean, they almost beat them without Ja. They are a totally different team without Ja Morant. Right. Like, they are way better defensively, which is sad, without Ja Morant. So, and then, you know, I know Skip always says this, the wounded tiger. That's a true statement. When you're undermanned, you tend to play harder, all right? And that's what happened. And the Warriors played terrible, but they still won, you know, because they got that DNA of championship. So, Warriors in 5. I thought this was gonna happen without Ja, with Ja being there, and this looks like it's gonna happen tonight.
Well, tonight. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying Memphis is a bad team. It's just how good the
Warriors are.
Yeah. Right. But one thing I gotta say about their best players don't have to play good for them to win. The only reason why they don't is because Memphis makes mistakes. That's the reason why they're still in the game. Yeah. Now you gotta look at the teams they played. They played the Nuggets first round, one-man show. They really don't got no bucket getters other than Jokic, who's a big man. Memphis, they have only one bucket getter for real. Dylan Brooks not no bucket getter. Bane not no bucket getter. They shooters for real. So you look at let's look at the route they've been playing. They haven't really been tested. You know what I mean? I mean the Grizzlies test them as far as being gritty and all that, but they make dumb mistakes. Look at the Minnesota series. Like both of them were just giving up leads and just making mistakes, putting each other back in the game. So I understand that the Warriors against the Grizzlies don't have to shoot well, but against the Suns, you think they can win against the Suns shooting bad? I don't think so. I do not think so.
But here's the thing about the Warriors, though. What I'm saying about now shooting bad is different. Now, what I'm talking about,
Shooting.
they don't need their star players to win. First of all, they're the second best defensive team in the NBA, and that was without Draymond for a lot of the year. So they probably would have finished first. All right, so let's start there. And number two, I'm talking about their ball movement. They're not dependent on Steph to score off the dribble or stuff like that. Because of
Oh yeah.
their ball movement, they get a lot of easy baskets. But when they need Steph to close the game, that's what he's been doing. Y'all notice at the end of the game, they give it
Yeah.
to Steph, and I think we talked about it before. It's all pick and roll at the end of the game with Steph.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Jamo said, his point total has been going every game. I think he's averaging 30 points a game this series, if I'm not mistaken. All right, but I just think the Warriors, even against the Suns, with a ball movement, they get a lot of easy points. You see what I'm saying? So when like that's not gonna stop. But at the end of the game, they do have Steph. But they only problem is Clay for believing. Like
Yeah.
we
Clay
talked about the
playing
last
bad.
time. He keeps trying to prove himself. He keeps trying to prove that he's a top 75 player. He be taking so many bad. He was 0 from 7 last game.
Clay is
He takes so many bad
old.
shots. So
He's trying to get his old bag back. He ain't have a full season to recover off. I mean, to get his shots and stuff up like he wanted to during the season. He ain't have a full season. So it's like right now we seeing like the slump. Hopefully next series that don't keep the Warriors back. But like I think that's really what it is. He trying to get back in his bag the way he used to be, and it's just taking time. So it's the wrong time, but it's taking time.
No, I agree with that. He definitely trying to get back in his bag, and
Yeah.
this not the same team from when he left. Like they got more guys that can put the ball on the ground and get a bucket. So, and they got some young guys out there that's trying to get buckets. Like Kaminga, he ain't out there just to be out there. He trying to play. He trying to hoop. You know what I mean? So, and Jordan Poole, they looking at him like he the second best player for real. You know what I'm saying?
he
So
is right now, for real.
Clay really trying to. I feel like Clay really trying to find his way, and he's coming back from the injury, so he is playing terrible though.
Right now, Clay the fourth best. Third best is probably Andrew Wiggins because his value on both sides of the ball, and he's a rebounder. I think he's their best rebounder in the series. And then, real quick, you mentioned Steven Adams. That COVID thing, see, that don't even matter because he wasn't even playing anyway. Like what's his name wasn't even playing on. What's his name? The coach wasn't even playing on anyway. He played for the first time last game, right?
Yeah,
He was available game 3. He ain't play on thing, if I'm not
15.
mistaken.
Yeah, but I'm saying, yeah, he right about that because he didn't even play a lot of the Minnesota series. He played the
But
first game, I think, and they took him out.
But his mentality on the bench helps, though. I can say that. But
Yeah, that's facts. But it's just you saw what he did last game. What he had like
yeah,
15
that's what he's doing
boards.
all year. I don't know why he ain't playing on against the Warriors. He's out rebounding them.
Yeah, exactly. Coaches, man, I tell you.
We're gonna get the coaches today.
Oh,
I got some things to say about these coaches.
You and me both.
All right. All right, let's go to our next game. But before we do that, make sure y'all like this video, subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, go on YouTube, like the Facebook page, but also go on YouTube and subscribe. All right, it's very vital. Share this video with somebody y'all know. Use that comment section. We can see all the comments as y'all saw. We've been posting these comments as we've been doing the show, and keep it coming. All right, so the next game we're going to talk about, right, is the new rival, Devin Booker against Luka on the Suns and the Mavericks. Luka and Booker have been going out of these series, all right?
Definitely.
So the Suns and the Mavs, all right, Javon, you're going to kick us all. Mavs up 3-2. They just won last night. Talk to us about this series.
First of all, I just want to start by saying the Mavs are TK sweet. Okay? Only reason why they still in this thing is because the refs wanted to see it, wanted to go back to Phoenix another time, then they wanted to go back to Dallas another time. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to get paid a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know that these refs out there now, like they know these dudes are celebrities. But look, the Mavericks, I don't think they have enough. For them to win, they had a superhero game out of Dorian Finney-Smith. Like, dude hit 8 from 9 from 3. And then CP3 got fouled out. Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
It was a bogus game, if you ask me. Like, those fouls was ridiculous. Like that one foul, he jumped up with Luka and Luka fell. Like they both was going for the ball. He's way smaller than Luka. Like, come on, man. it was just terrible. But I think the Suns are just they're a complete team. Like last game, CP3 he ain't had to score as much. He had 10 assists. I think Ayton had about 20. Booker, he was just a normal scoring guy. But I think game 6, I know you called me and you told me like, yo, CP3 about to go off. Because him and Jason Kidd got some beef from the past. So I think nah, for real. You ain't hip. I gotta go back and look again at the story, but they got some beef from back in the past when he was with the Clippers, when Jason Kidd used to play for the I believe for the Mavericks. But I think it's over. Luka probably can win them another game, but I think 7 at the max. Like they're not gonna win. They only scored 80 points last game. That's bad. That's real bad. Like that's like getting shut down completely. Yeah. So well, only like Spencer Dinwiddie, 3 points, 2 points, 1 for 3, like trash. Like come on, man. I don't think their team is good enough to beat the Suns. That's just how I feel about it. That's how I felt this whole series. Like I said, it should have lost 4-1. I should be getting my TK Sweets order right now.
Yeah. See, I agree. So like, I had them winning in 6 though. I did pick that before the series started. But that one game they won in game 4. All right. First, let's talk about this. We told Devin. Devin came on here and he's like, Luka can't do everything. Blah blah. I'm like, he tried to go on Brunson. I'm like, y'all trying to turn Brunson into a catch and shoot player. So I did some research. Look at this. Game 1 and game 2. Game 1, Luka usage rate was 41%. Brunson was 23%. Game 2, Luka usage rate was 40%. Brunson was 25%. Brunson is not getting the ball in his hand. Game 3, Brunson usage rate went up to 30%, and he had 28. Yeah. He had 28. He was bringing the ball up a lot in the first half and stuff like that, and they won. Game 4, his usage rate was 25, but they only won game 4 because of Finney Smith. He shot 8 from 12 from 3. Chris Paul got fouled out. Chris Paul got to be smarter, though. I understand you. Yeah. I do agree with you, Javon, but Chris Paul got to be smart. Like, bro, first of all, why is Monty Williams putting Chris Paul in the game right before the half when he already got 3 fouls? I'm like, is it worth it? Like, you're a great coach of the year. I get all that, but that was a bad decision. That's rule number 1. When there's a dead ball right before the half, you take your star player with foul trouble out the game because you don't want him to get on petty foul. That's like everybody know that. So when he put Chris Paul in the game, I'm like, then he got a foul. I'm like, wow, what the hell? All right, so that's that. So the Mavs are not good, like you said, they're not good enough. You know what I mean? They need to get some help for Luka. They're not big enough. When Aiden has a great game, the Suns win by a lot. When he don't have a good game, they lose. The 2 games they lost, Aiden didn't play well. He didn't really shoot the ball a lot. Aiden is a mismatch. Who do they have? Powell is too small. He's strong enough. He's too small. He's never for Aiden. So the Mavs, they got a bunch of hustle guys that can shoot the 3, play hard on defense. They don't have no scores other than Brunson. Dinwiddie is a disappointment. But Brunson, I like Brunson, but that's not enough to beat the Suns. So I got this. I said CP3 gonna have a big game. He is not. Listen, CP3, perfect story. I hope that referee come to that. That referee he's defeated against. Scott right? Foster. If he Scott Foster, right? CP3 after what they did to his mom and them in Dallas, I'm telling you, game 6, he gonna come out for vengeance and he wants to end the series in Dallas, and he gonna be talking too as he do it. He gonna go on the stretch in the 4th quarter, somebody down in the 3rd quarter. That's gonna blow the game out, and then it's gonna end the series. That's what's gonna happen. So, Suns 6.
I completely concur with both of y'all's statements, especially the last part you said with Chris Paul. Last 2 games.
Disagreeing in here, man, but we're gonna get to the next.
No. Okay, listen, right? Because I was listening to the Devin, and I thought Devin was crazy. He keep picking the Mavs, but like. I'm watching Luka, and Luka is just like unguardable. Can't nobody on that team guard Luka really. Nobody. Yeah. And Jalen Brunson, he don't get the ball like he should. Like maybe his usage rate needs to go to like maybe 30%, 31%, like go up more. And I really do believe that they can beat the Suns if that happens. But in order for that to happen, Luka got to stay out of foul trouble because Luka be having 4 fouls in the first half. I don't even know why he get in the game sometimes. So I'm just like if Luka can control the fouls and they can get Jalen Brunson the ball more, or he can run more plays for Jalen Brunson instead of like Luka, I think they can beat the Suns, or they can at least give them a go for they. This definitely can go to the Phoenix in 7. And the last game is up for debate because if Luka got to get 55, Luka will get 55 to win. And I don't think nobody on their team will be able to, no point guard or shooting guard, three, whoever checking them ain't gonna be able to do nothing about it. So I mean, I like the series, but I like they need to spread the ball more, spread the love a little bit more, because Luka got the ball in his hand every play.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, he definitely does.
He got to play the ball in his hand every play. So that's what I think. So I think this will end in I think this will end in 6. But, but like I said, if Jalen Brunson usage rate go to like 31%, 30% like next game, I don't see why it won't go to 7. I think the Mavs really can't put up a fight with this team. Like they can really go bucket for bucket with them. So I mean, this is good. I think it's a good series, but everybody, you got championship DNA from last season still. So we're going in it with that way. So.
See, the one thing I can say about that Luka unstoppable thing, he stops himself sometimes. I mean, the dude shoots step back threes almost every play. Like he shoot the worst step back threes than any player I ever seen. Like I'm serious. Like I can't think of not other one player that shoot worse threes than him. I'm trying to think actually, nobody. The dude he can shot so slow. It's not like it's like dang, it's like quick. It's so slow.
Westbrook.
Right in his face. Chest. He don't shoot threes. He shoot bricks. But I'm gonna say this again about these players that's trying to dominate the ball like LeBron and think they're gonna win, like James Harden used to do, like how Luka's doing now. You're not LeBron, bro. You guys shoot too many jumpers, so you shoot your team out the game. Like LeBron used to drive, and that opens up the floor, and that's how you get your guys involved. You can't shoot jumpers all day and think you're gonna lead your team.
Luka is 22.
Huh?
Keep that in mind. Luka is only 22, 23 years old. You gotta keep that.
We're talking about
LeBron with that age in the finals.
We're talking about right now. You know what I mean? and we're talking about LeBron.
Yeah, you told like you got the bar right here.
Yes,
LeBron doing that, bro? Luka is looked at as a superstar. Like he's looked at as one of the guys going to take over to be the face of the league. Yeah. He's like top 3 to people. So he's up there with LeBron and them. Like I judge him like that because he's a superstar like that. When LeBron was 22, he was doing better than with his thing that Luka was doing. I mean, his confidence was weaker. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just saying the style of play now. I've been talking about this for the longest. I used to hate James Harden in the Rockets when he used to just jack and because he dominated the ball too much. In the playoffs, one guy's not gonna dominate the ball and score 30 every game. Nobody's gonna do that. I'm sorry, and get your team involved unless you're a guy like LeBron that don't rely on your jump shot. And these guys rely on their jump shots too much now.
Yeah, that game when Finney Smith hit 8 threes, Luka was 1 for 10 from 3.
Luka was in the post. He had 20. Luka had 26. And
then you said Luka could score 55 4 against 7. That's what the Suns want. They stay home. They let Luka be Luka. You feel me? What kills them when they help Luka, and they kill him from the 3-point line when everybody else get involved. So they game playing like last game. He was the last game. They just stay home and let Luka let Luka cook. So and then like you said, Javon, like I think Luka is a superstar. I think it's 5 superstars in the league. I think it's LeBron, KD, Joel Embiid. Hold on, there's LeBron, KD, Joel Embiid. I did this earlier. Help me out, y'all. Joel Embiid, Jokic, Giannis is 6. Jokic, Giannis, and Luka. That's it.
No Steph?
Oh, yeah, and Steph. I'm tripping. 7 there. All right, 7. Those are only superstars. Who?
Jokic.
I think Jokic.
Okay.
Yeah, Jokic.
Okay.
Jokic. Yeah. So 7. Those are the only superstars in the league, and Luka is the newest member of the team. You know what I mean? So I do consider Luka a superstar because outside of those 7 players, you can't put nobody else in Luka's situation, and they can get they can do what they're doing against the Suns. You feel me? Luka is a legit problem. This is reminding me of a LeBron situation. He's their only guy, really. You got Brunson, but you know what I mean? So Luka is unstoppable offensively. I will get on that if he's smarter, not like kind of Joe. I said Joker. What's wrong with you? Start with Joker. Do you not know? Whoever. Dale tripping. Okay, he just mad because he a Philly fan and Jordan B didn't win MVP. That's why he mad.
And he was crying yesterday. I'm not gonna get to that.
All right, he just mad because Jordan. I told you, Dale, that Joker's gonna be MVP. I tried to tell you, but anyway. So, but yeah. So the Mavs, they done in 6. CP3 about to have a game, and he's gonna end them.
Facts.
All right. So yeah. All right. So let's before we go to the next one, make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you're on Facebook, like that video and like that. That's what I'm talking about. Somebody just liked it on Facebook. That's what I'm talking about. Like the video on Facebook and and also speaking facts. Okay, all right. We're gonna get to Joel Embiid. We're gonna get to him. All right. All right. So share with somebody you know so they can come on watch with us live. Use that comment section. As y'all see, we are posting the comments as y'all go. We can see the comments and enjoy yourselves the rest of the way. So this next series we're going to talk about is the most competitive series. Nobody has won back-to-back games yet. Each team won away. You know, it's just been crazy. Celtics versus the Bucks. I start this one off. So y'all know I'm in Celtics town right now. I'm in Rhode Island. I be in Boston a lot too. And these dudes are fanatics of the Celtics. All right. I asked them all the time, how y'all feel? They feeling confident. All right. So I got the Bucks. I picked the Bucks to win in 7. All right. I picked the Bucks to win in 7 on the strength of Giannis. And Mark, I know Giannis dropped 42 on the game 3. You still think, you know?
I still believe Boston got this. Yeah, I swear I do. I believe Boston.
Not now. He asked you. He asked you. Still think he doing
Boston
doing the same thing to KD that they doing?
Yeah, you said that. You compare this to KD.
They doing the same thing they did. To
KD,
to Giannis.
They are actually doing that, but they're not okay. They are doing the same thing, but like they're not as successful as they were with KD.
So they're not doing the same thing. Right?
So think about it. If you look at it, like Giannis is still getting his shot blocked. He's still missing layups. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie, his last game in the airport, that was a great game. It's nothing that bad I can really say. It was a great game. But that's not gonna continue. That's not gonna happen again. It's not gonna keep happening like that. Not that efficient. No, he's not about to be that efficient no.
And he's not. Al Horford not hitting all them threes every night neither.
Al Horford will hit them threes.
Hey, y'all, real quick. Can I address this real quick? Real quick. Give me a minute. All right. Give me 30 seconds.
Handle your business.
All right. Listen, this is not a playoff award. All right. This is a regular season award. All right. Jokic was number 1 in almost every stat. Like you gotta look at the situation. First of all, Jordan B was a 4th seed. If Jordan B was if the number 1 seed, look, Jamar, if somebody want to be MVP, you know what they gotta do? Have the best record in the league, win the scoring title. You get the best record in the league, you get a scoring title, you're automatically the MVP. But yet, he was a 4th seed and the 7th best team in the whole NBA. So how you gonna reward somebody off of just a scoring title when Jokic was better rebounder, better field goal percentage, better plus minus, better defensive win shares, always win shares. I mean, he was number 1 PER, number 1 win share, number 1 box. I mean, he was number 1 almost every category, and he had less help.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, real quick, Mark. But now going to next year, they're gonna give him the Giannis treatment. Giannis won back-to-back MVPs. He lost in round 2, like Jokic did, and then he got swept in the first round, like Jokic lost in 5. So now they look at Giannis like, we ain't gonna about to vote you, bro. You gotta prove yourself in the playoffs. They're gonna look at Jokic the same way next year. So you ain't gotta worry about that, Daryl, next year with Joel Embiid. Just make sure he do the same thing next year, that he might win. All right, so
and don't lose down the stretch to the other 2 people that might beat you for MVP.
Exactly. That's the other thing. You lost to Giannis and you lost to the Joker down the stretch. Like, you're right, Javon.
Like, come on, bro. Who do you think you are? You ain't this head over heels MVP leader. Like, come on, bro.
Go ahead, Mark. So, whoever Joe, go ahead. Finish.
Mike, you about to say something about that?
No, I was gonna say that Jokic won the stat battle. Like it's hands down Joker won. But like if you look at the high team watching the games, yeah, you can see how Embiid, he considered like he could have won, like why he got robbed if you're just watching the games and not looking at the stats. But if you look at the stats, Joker is the best center in the league right now.
But Jordan B got hurt with James Harden coming there though, too, though. I'll give him that. James Harden had 3 little good games, and then they plummeted from there. Like ever since the Nets showed up to Philly, it just went downhill from there.
Yeah.
All right, so it's not in there. All right. All right, let's get it moving. All right, so look, Bucks. All right, so look, Jrue Holiday is a problem. Jrue Holiday is not. Listen, y'all watch my video I made before the series start. I said Jrue Holiday ain't gonna shoot good this series. You have a bad percentage, and guess what's happening? Right on schedule. Jrue Holiday think he Kyrie. I don't know if it's Jrue Holiday or it's Budenholzer that's doing this, but they playing. Me and Javon talked about this earlier. They are playing too much one-on-one basketball.
They don't have Middleton.
Yeah, you're right. They don't have Middleton, but no ball movement. Everybody's catching shoot. That is exposing it. That's why I like the Warriors so much. The Warriors don't have this issue. They got ball movement within the offense.
That's fact.
Giannis and them. Giannis' turn. Okay, Jrue Holiday. Giannis and Jrue Holiday both took 30 shots. Why is Jrue Holiday taking 30 shots?
And Bobby Porter's playing like 12 minutes?
15
Yeah,
minutes,
Javon, I ain't gonna bring it up. I know you got that, Javon.
No, the thing is, Bobby Porter's one of the best shooters on their team too. Like
40% shooting, yeah. So I'm thinking bro, and why is George Hill playing all these minutes all of a sudden? Like they got George Hill guarding Jason Tatum, bro. Like really? Look, George
Hill.
hey, George Hill. You watch all he's trying to do is flop the whole game. He's flopping the whole game. He got one flop call and they gave it to him. But that's the problem. But Robert Williams is out once again. And I told a lot of Celtics fans, man, we gotta get Robert Williams. But I'm like, y'all not smart. Y'all are actually better without Robert Williams right now. All right? Because with him on the floor, he's not going to stress the floor. With Al Horford on the floor, it opens up the floor. Like, why do you think Al Horford had 30? Because he was open for 3 like crazy. Why do you think they killed the Nets? Because he was open for 3 like that's all they did. Pick and roll, break down the defense. The Horford guarding the big man would step up. Al Horford Thice wide open in the corner. Or Grant Williams wide open in the corner.
Out hitting that thing.
But when you got Grant Williams in the lineup, he clogged another paint for them. He actually hurting them. And he's not doing it. Like I heard on Small Sports and it said he's their best defender on Giannis. No, he's not. Giannis he's not stopped. Grant Robert Williams, I saw on Sport. I forgot who said it. They said Grant, they are losing Robert Williams again. Their best defender on Giannis. It's been Al Horford. What are they talking about?
It's because of the rotation that they play on Giannis. Like the rotation when
I get, but they say their best defender on Giannis. That's not true.
Giannis has no. I think honestly, if you look at it, yeah, he's getting contested the most by like Robert Williams when he was at the rim. Like it's
Al Horford. Al Horford's been a best defender because
even Grant Williams played better D on him than Robert Williams.
Yeah, he do. It's Al Horford, then it's Grant Williams, then it's Robert. Man, it was like 3 times he bodied Robert Williams and he put him on the ground. And Robert Williams not quick enough.
He can't move his feet. I'm about to say he can't move his feet.
He's not quick enough with Giannis. He is a big body. If he gets to the rim with Giannis, he can contest it. But when Giannis get the ball at the free throw line, Robert Williams on
he'd be like looking at him.
Right, so that's my thing. Like, I just think that, man, the Bucks, they needed Budenholzer. This is on him. All right, because Giannis, and I heard somebody else say on the media that Giannis is not used to taking 30 shots. Well, we did say he's the best player in the world, right? I mean, he gotta come through and win this series for them. I'm sorry, because the Celtics, they have a good team. They are like a Detroit Pistons team with some scores. You know what I mean? They're pretty good, but they don't have no superstar like Giannis. Because Tatum is too inconsistent for me. Tim, come on now. He's too inconsistent. I was talking to Jamo. Tatum should be a top 5 player right now.
Definitely.
Top 5. You look at Tatum's frame, it's this little smaller version of Giannis. You see his frame? He has a frame. He has the athleticism. He can shoot. You got experience. You've been to Eastern Conference Finals twice. What's the hold up? Why are you not a top 5 player yet? Why is Luka ahead of you? Luka should not be ahead of Tatum. So yeah, that's my thing.
Think about it like that. Yeah, that is true. And it's like, the reason why Milwaukee is not going to win this series because they don't have that 24 points a game. Middleton is gone. And with Middleton gone, he's their fourth quarter closer. Giannis, he is their fourth quarter closer. That's why he got Drew Holiday taking all these shots because they really miss Middleton. And if they don't have Middleton, they will not win this series. I don't care how good Giannis plays. It is like they don't have a closer. Middleton was their closer, and without their closer, they're not winning the series. I don't care how good Giannis is. They won't win.
And that's I think that's the problem. They don't need to rely on one guy to close. They have a good team. Like Bobby Portis played 15 minutes. Why is he playing 15 minutes? Who brings energy on the team other than Giannis? Bobby Portis. That dude, they call him Crazy Eyes for a reason.
Yeah,
he hit a bucket, his eyes get crazy, the crowd go crazy, and he go hard. He ain't no sucker. Like I like Bobby Portis so much, and he brought so much to the table for them last year in the playoffs. Off the bench, he was very crucial. Like he can get a bucket. He ain't just shooting three. He can into the cup. He can hit the floater. He can back you down with a hook on you. He's nice.
And he a big body.
Yeah,
exactly. He get at least 8 boards a game when he plays minutes. He gonna get you at least 8, and he gonna bang. That's the thing. The coach is not using Drew Holiday right. Like he's shooting too many shots. He's a great playmaker. Like he's a big frame. Get him in some pick and rolls. You got shooters out there. Let him get to the lane. He can finish over. He can body a big man. I seen him body Al Horford a couple times to get a bucket.
He did.
Like, he can lay up. Like that's his game. Getting physical. Not shooting threes, all that. No, Drew Holiday.
Telling you like that, like Giannis don't have his mid range is not like he don't have a mid range really. Like he can drive, but he don't have like the free throw shot. Like, he don't have a mid
to win this game.
He needs that. Like if Giannis can develop that shot, he wouldn't need Middleton because when he drives, there's only one thing he can do. Like he's driving, you know he's going up with that. Like it's tunnel vision. You already know what's about to happen. If he had a mid range. Well, he ain't have to drive. He just shoot it right there because they're already giving him space. They're not playing him like they playing him on a block. They're not giving him they're giving him all the space at the free throw line where he can just take a shot. And he's not taking. He's driving anyway. He's one dimensional right now. He needs to have a closer on his team, and without the closer, because he can't shoot, Drew Holiday he averaged the same points he did last year when they won the championship. 18 points. That's what they want. That's what he averaged last year.
Who? Drew Holiday?
Yeah.
What did he
averaged 18 points last year.
What's his field goal percentage?
They had Middleton.
What was his field goal percentage?
No, his field goal was terrible last year too in the playoffs.
Yeah, if he didn't have
to shoot like this.
No, not like this.
He more. He's trying to make up for Middleton. With Middleton being out, the Bucks is not the same team. They're not a championship team with Middleton not on the team.
I think I'm not gonna say they're not a championship team. I'm not. They're not as good for sure.
They wouldn't have won a championship without Middleton.
I mean, that's what you said. A lot of teams. Like who won the year before that?
You're right.
Like who won the championship? I forgot. But take the second best player off the
Lakers.
Like
take AD off the Lakers.
Like this is the thing though. This is what we're saying. The Bucks are relying. They're playing right into the Celtics' hands. They're letting Greek Freak go 1-on-1. Drew Holiday go 1-on-1. They got big men that can shoot, pick and pop. I don't know if I seen I think the second game I was watching, Giannis and Drew Holiday was running a lot of pick and roll. Every time they ran pick and roll, Drew Holiday got either a wide open layup or he got a wide open pass somebody else. Like, it's easy. He's the best pick and roll player ever, Giannis. You just had to pick and give it to him. Who's stopping him? Just him rolling. No, but just him rolling alone without the ball. You got to look at that. So that's the thing. I'm not seeing these things from the Bucks. I'm seeing Giannis come down, like you said, stare at the guy on the free throw line and just try to go past him. I'm seeing Drew Holiday come down, go 1-on-1. I'm not seeing no ball move. I'm not seeing picks. Like, this is things you got to do against a team like the Celtics. They're not going to just let you go 1-on-1 and beat them. Because nobody if Jordan played now, he's not just going 1-on-1 beating these dudes. This is a good team on defense, and they got athletes all over the place. I just think the game plan needs to move the ball around a little bit more. They got guys that can play on their team. They just got to move the ball more.
Yeah, sure. But like you said, Giannis can shoot. This shot, Lamar said it. Giannis' shot has been improving, but like he's in the NBA. Like,
not this series though.
Better than he did. I mean, come on now.
in this
he better-
series.
Yeah, he gotta improve. He gotta shoot mid. He gotta hit the mid range. Like he gotta develop a mid.
I agree with that. He definitely got to develop his mid range and his free throws got to get better. But
I don't think there's nothing wrong with shooting though.
I don't think that he can't win a series. I think they can still win a series because they even saying Chris Middleton possibly can come back for a game 6-7 probably. So you never know.
That happens. I hope you don't slow him down off the injury. Because, coming back off the injury, you don't play the first game back. You need that second or third game to get your stuff. So hopefully if they do play him game 6 when they need him to be really, they needed him 2 games ago. I mean, I like Milwaukee, but like I don't like them without Middleton. They're not the complete team they was last year. So I mean, that's the only reason I'm saying that. If they ain't got Middleton, they won't win. That's the only thing. Everything else they won for the Bucks.
Mark, Middleton, Gilligan, Gilliton, Bucks and 7.
Bucks.
All right, let's get it. Let's go to the next subject. All right, so the next one. Before we get to that, right, we gotta talk about the disclose. We refuse to lose weekly special. Like this video. Subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're on Facebook. Like the Facebook page, and also go on YouTube and subscribe. Share this video with somebody you know so they can come on. We got one more topic left. All right, we're gonna have 2 more guests come on, so make sure y'all share this video so they can come on. Use that comment section like y'all been doing. We can see it. Keep communicating and have fun. So we got our main event. It's like, let's get ready to rumble. All right, so we got David and Jamo. How y'all doing, fellas?
What's up, bro?
Okay, got that joint. Let us know what jersey you had on. Okay,
Yeah, I don't know. He turned it backwards.
to that joint around. What's up, Dave?
What's up, Joe?
It's good. Oh, he asking Jamo, you got oxygen? Y'all good? Okay.
I mean, I see you got the mental health awareness month in the background. I mean, I hope.
Dang, he's taking shots at y'all. Dang, Jamo.
Okay, David.
You talking about Ben Simmons and all that, bro?
Hey, man, look.
All right, we got Philly and Miami in the building. All right. Hey, this is a good. Hey, it's going. The home team won every game. We came on last time. Miami won our first game. A lot of people looked like, man, Joel Embiid might not come back. They're not looking too good. And then they won 2 games in a row at home. All right. So talk to us. I mean, I'm not sure who want to go first, but talk to us, y'all. Let's start with David first. They won our last game.
No, I want Jamo to go first. I want him to go ahead and get everything out first before
Nah,
I
go ahead. I'm not going. Listen, I'm not going to talk the way you think I'm going to talk. Go ahead. I'm good.
So I still feel the same way. Still not hyped about nothing. It's only game. It was only game 5. Series is not. I'm not hyped until the series is over. When the series is over, that's when I'll feel however I'm supposed to feel. I still think we're gonna win in 6, which means I think we're gonna win the next game. But I didn't expect the blowout. I'll tell you that. I didn't expect the blowout. I didn't expect that at all. But from everything I heard today, I watched Undisputed, I watched First Take, everything I heard, no one except one person was giving Miami credit for how we played. And that was Perkins.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else said that it was because of Philly and because Embiid didn't, he was mentally not there and all this other stuff. And
The whole team was missing.
got hurt. Whole team. But did anyone really look at how we made defensive adjustments that game too? We didn't continue to play the zone the entire time.
Okay.
Everyone else stepped up as well. We had 7 players in double figures in that game. Jimmy Butler didn't have to put up 30 or 40 points in order for us to be in the game. Strus put up 19 points, which is an undrafted player who got cut by the Chicago Bulls last year. Was it
Shout out to Chicago.
That lets you know that. And I got to say this about Doc Rivers.
Okay.
He is not a top 10 coach all time or top 15 to me. I'm sorry. The only reason why he's considered a top 15 coach is because he got the Celtics in the finals. Other than that, what has he done to make you think that he's actually a great coach? Didn't do good when he had CP3, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan in their primes. Couldn't do nothing other than those 2 years with the Celtics. Had Orlando up 3-1 when they were the 8th seed, and they lost that series.
They got to bring that up, bro.
Other than that, what has he done as a coach? He's not. To me, he's not a top 15 coach. He got lucky because he had Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Rajon Rondo.
I agree.
Other than that, he's
overrated.
He very overrated, and
regular season coach.
Very overrated. He's a good coach. He's an
Good regular coach, yeah.
But great? No. Hall of Fame coach? No, I don't think so. I think. Now, do I think it would be fair if they fire him? I don't think it would be fair if they fire him. I still think he should, still get another chance to be a head coach.
Hold on, Dave. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
If Doc overrated, what are we gonna say about Spoelstra? Because he's only 2 finals appearances outside the bubble season was he had LeBron, D-Wade, and Chris Bosh. Talk to me about that.
How many other coaches have had multiple have had a finals appearance without superstars? Is Jimmy Butler a superstar? No. You just named all the superstars in the league. Is Jimmy Butler a superstar? No. Was Dragic a superstar? Was Dragic a superstar? No. Is Tyler Hero a superstar? No. Is Duncan Robinson? Bam Adebayo? No. None of them are superstars. Jimmy Butler is really the only star on the team. You can't really put Bam in that position yet because he's still getting it, and he's not a consistent scorer. He's a great defender who doesn't get who doesn't even get mentioned in the defensive player of the year. I'm still baffled about that. But Eric Spoelstra is a great coach. I mean, look at what he's done without a superstar. We are number one seed. We are the number one seed in the Eastern Conference without a superstar.
Got Pat Riley back there.
I agree with you, David. I just wanted you to plead your case. I'm pretty sure others were thinking the same thing.
Yeah, I mean, Eric Spoelstra is a great coach.
Eric Spoelstra like that.
He really is great.
I would definitely put him as a Hall of Fame coach. I mean, and if you think about it, even with having LeBron James and Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, it's not easy to coach superstars. Look at what Steve Nash did just now with Kyrie and KD. Absolutely nothing. He ain't
a coach, bro.
Couldn't
even coach.
He not, but come on. You still got to think about it. It's not easy to coach superstars.
Brad Stevens. You right?
Brad Stevens. Look at Houston when they had Chris Paul and James Harden. Couldn't do nothing.
Got hurt.
Paul got hurt.
Yeah, Chris Paul got hurt.
Hell,
they're about to beat the Warriors.
That would have been different if
still. I'm just saying. I'm looking at the results. It's not too many coaches can win with those kind of superstars. Or like LeBron got one championship in the bubble with Frank Vogel, but he's been in what, 3 years now? 3-4 years?
I think it's 4th year, 3rd year.
He's going on he's been in for 4 years. This is 5th year.
And he's gotten past the first round many times since he's been there.
Once. He only been in the playoffs twice, 2 out of 4 years.
And the second time they got bounced in the first round. So it's not easy to coach superstars and to have them go to the playoffs or even get to the finals. And Spoelstra did that. Even though it was the bubble season, no one thought that we could beat Milwaukee. No one thought we could beat the Celtics at that time. We weren't as good as the team is now, and we still got to the finals.
That's
and we took the Lakers to 6 games with an injured Bam Adebayo and Dragic that was pretty much our top scorer in the playoffs that year.
Yeah, I want to say this, David. I was advocating for y'all when y'all played them. I was telling everybody, Lakers ain't played no defensive players like Bam Adebayo and Jimmy Butler. So they're going to make their superstars work. But then Bam Adebayo and Dragic got hurt.
Yeah, I was too. Dragic was averaging like 21. I was saying like the Lakers might have still won, but like for you to just automatically say the Lakers was going to win anyway is disrespectful.
Yeah,
the heat was hot. You know what I'm saying?
Jimmy Butler was matching LeBron.
Big disrespect. And that's why I praise Bam so much because he's so small. He's only 6'8", 6'9", and he's a center, and he's one of the top defenders. Bam Adebayo is one of the only centers that can guard every position. People don't give him that title. They get that to LeBron all the time because it's LeBron. But Bam Adebayo can do the same thing. Maybe not as good as LeBron used to do in his prime, but Bam is able to guard every position. Look at Kyrie's stats when he plays against Miami, and Bam is on him. He doesn't play well. And this is Kyrie. We know he's one of the best ball handlers, one of the best finishers in the game. But Bam can guard every position. And then you got, like I said, you got Tyler Hero, you got Victor Oladipo, you got Duncan Robinson. That was his first game he played in this series, and he came off the bench.
And the crowd was hype.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And this man is making. He got a $90 million contract.
$90 million on the bench.
Must be nice.
Man, what? You can sign me, put me on the bench.
Well, look, this is what I think.
Okay, it's good.
Bam can guard everybody except Embiid. That's one. Two, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, Dave. I'm not disrespecting y'all at all. But that last game, I give y'all like 2% of the credit, bro. Like
2%.
2%. Like as much adjustments as y'all made, we were not engaged like the whole game, like at all on either end of the floor. You know what I mean? Like, I was listening to Tyrod Lue interview, and he talked about in 2016 when the Cavs went down to the Warriors. He said when they went down 3-1, he said when they went down 3-1, he didn't even show no game film, no tape. They didn't work on nothing at practice. They joked around at practice, and then the next game they came out and played and balled out. He said once they got their first win, then they started. Once he got another win, then they started looking at film. I kind of look at that as a type of game yesterday. Like yesterday, I don't think Doc Rivers, like if I was a coach, I wouldn't be bringing up film and showing what we did wrong, what we did right. That game was BS yesterday. Like the game was straight up BS. Embiid wasn't engaged. Harden kind of played well the first half. Maxey couldn't, like, it was just bad, man. On both ends of the floor, we just couldn't do nothing. I still think they should play Korkmaz instead of Niang. Niang is off like I don't know what. I think they're trying to keep him in for his like post defense, like when somebody drive to the rim and he slide over and help. Yeah. You know, maybe that's why they're trying to keep him in. But I mean, we got Embiid back there, so we don't even need him to do for that. So, but I just think that, you know, we would just disengage. I don't know why though. It's the playoffs. It's the most pivotal game of the series outside of a game 7. Like it's game 5. It's 2-2. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. And then I don't blame Doc Rivers for the last game we just played. Like people say Doc Rivers got to have his team ready to play. Like they grown men, bro. Like they got to be ready to play. All right, now you ready to play? All right, now I can coach you. But I can't coach you if you ain't ready to play. You know what I'm saying? And I wore my jersey like this so y'all can see exactly the reason why we lost yesterday. It's this guy right here. You know what I'm saying? He in the interviews, when they asked him about the MVP, he should have said, next question.
Facts.
Don't even talk about it, bro. You think you're the first person that got robbed of the MVP that you probably shouldn't have won anyway?
Think about how many times LeBron got robbed for MVP. Or
never. LeBron never got robbed, David.
He got robbed. Everybody get robbed.
Never got robbed. You can't name not one. But go ahead, Jamo.
Like people,
it was a couple times.
You can debate that.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm with you. Trust me, Embiid, I'm with you. Scoring title by a mile as a center in today's NBA where they shoot all these threes. He should get more credit than he got for that scoring title, to me. You know what I'm saying? Because these dudes shoot a bunch of threes, and like it's hard for a center to lead the league in scoring already as it is, let alone in a jump shot shooting league. But I just think that I don't know what was on his mind yesterday. I don't know what he ate. They said in the shoot around he wasn't all like he wasn't hype, you know, not hype, but he cracking jokes and he's really engaged with the team. You know how outgoing his personality is. He said he wasn't even like that in the shoot around. He was distant by himself. And I'm like, from then I was like, dog, what is he doing? And it made me so mad because like KD got swept. Giannis is doing what he's doing. And B, this is your shot to tell everybody you're the best player in the league, bro. You know what I'm saying? Best player in the league. Handle Miami, and next round we'll see what it is. But like, I put that loss on Embiid yesterday. I don't care how bad Tobias played. I don't care how bad Maxey played. I don't care about none of that. All of that is on Embiid. He's the leader of the team. If he don't got no energy, nobody else has energy. You see how bad we was playing the first 2 games? And as soon as Embiid touched the floor, game 3, it was curtains. They was hype as I don't know what, getting back on defense, swiping at people driving to the basket. They was so locked in. But without Embiid, like when Embiid not locked in, it's like, I mean, if he ain't playing hard, shoot, we ain't gonna win if he ain't playing hard. So why I'm gonna play hard?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It really rubs off like that. So
Yeah.
like I said, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all. Y'all made y'all adjustments and everything. But from what I was watching, like Embiid didn't touch the paint. And it was nothing y'all was doing that kept him out the paint. It was nothing y'all was doing that kept him out the paint. It's one time he caught the ball at the free throw line, Bam in front of him, PJ on one side, not that close really. And I think Strus was on the other side. Go to the cup. And if they step over, make them call a charge. You know what I'm saying? Make them call a charge, bro. I'd rather see that than see what you was doing yesterday. Or, like, kick out for or an open 3. Make them come in and kick out for an open 3. That's very obvious if I got the ball. So, like I said, I'm just pissed off at Embiid. I'm really, I'm really not worried about the Heat. Like, I know that if Embiid is engaged, it's easy money. Like, I really do. I'm not trying to disrespect y'all, but y'all small. Y'all don't have nobody know it. Like, y'all small. So, Embiid just got to get it together. Embiid get it together, 6s and 7s.
I said the same exact thing after game 2 when we was on the thing. I said once Embiid comes back, he gonna get a team of spark that, like I said, James Harden might have 25. You know, he had 31. I literally said, yeah. So I mean, if Embiid really is engaged, like y'all are too little. Miami is too little. Yeah. But Embiid ain't. I mean, Embiid just got to play. He got to play.
He gets on my nerves. I told Joe at the beginning of the season, I said, if people want to say Jokic is the best center in the league, I'm not even mad no more because Embiid don't bring it every single night. He gets on my nerves with that, pick and choosing when he want to play. And then as soon as I said that, he went on a tear. Starts going 35, starts going 40. And he started to bring it every single night from that point on to the rest of this, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the season. So I'm like, okay, I think Embiid ready. Like, I don't know what Harden going to do. I don't know what Maxey or the rest of the players going to do, but I know Embiid is ready.
If Embiid come out, the rest
then,
of the
against Toronto, you know, Toronto going to scheme the way they do. But as a team, we were playing good. And in the first round, I'm not really tripping off Embiid averaging 30 or 40 because you don't have to. You know, we can beat Toronto as a team. You know what I'm saying? But after the first 2 games went, Embiid, I don't know, man. And then, I mean, do he got a headache? I mean, is his head hurt from getting hit in the face? I'm not trying to downplay his injury. I know he got a broken face.
Yeah.
But, you know, he was playing bad before he got hit in the face with the ball.
He was.
You know what I mean? He was playing bad before that.
Right now.
Hey, real quick, y'all. I know we short on time. Let's let Javon go real quick.
All right, go ahead.
I'll let y'all get all that out. But this is a problem. I'm going to say, I agree with a lot of things you said, Jamo. This is one thing I disagree. You said you only give Miami 2%. You got to give them more credit than that. Only because they're always ready to play. And that's just how Miami is. They ready to come out and just be dogs every single game.
That's the culture.
That's what they do. And that's from their leader, Jimmy Butler. You know, they got PJ Tucker over there now, their coach. Another thing I want to say about the coach, man, he didn't even come from, like, being an assistant coach. He was like the video guy or something like that.
Yeah.
And he came up. And I ain't going to lie. When y'all had LeBron, I didn't think he was that good. I was like, they carrying him. But over the years, he's really shown he is a great coach. He's like top 5 in the league right now. I really think he's a great coach. But
easy top 5.
Back to that, like, the Heat are always ready, man. And that just shows the leadership. That's why I feel like the Suns going to beat the Mavericks, because their leader is way better as far as leading their team than the Mavericks leader. Joel Embiid is not a leader like Jimmy Butler is a leader. James Harden is not even a leader like Jimmy Butler's leader. When you hear James Harden talk, he just go with the flow.
Well, even Kyle Lowry, for real.
Yeah, even Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, I don't think
he's a good leader though. I like.
But
Kyle
he
Lowry.
leads. He go out there. He fights. He claws. He dives on the floor. He do all that. So like, it just shows the character of not just the team, the players, the coach as well, and all that. And one more thing I gotta say, man, I gotta get on your boy Embiid.
Get him.
And it's not even just Embiid; it's the league. Period. Where the dogs at? The social media, these dudes hear everything. They care too much about what people say, man.
I'm telling you.
Like they care. They and what did Embiid say? I'm in a lose-lose situation. If I don't play,
Yes, we're gonna bring it up,
say I'm
Javon.
soft. If I do play, and they're gonna look. If I play bad, bro, what are you talking about? You just played 2 games. Y'all just won, and you ain't played great. You ain't ball out like you had 30. You played. You just was dominant out there. That's all you gotta do. I never played in the NBA. I never played in D1 college, nothing like that. I dislocated my elbow last year, like a month before the Goodman League Watch League started. Soon I can play. I play. I ain't care if I couldn't shoot free throws, none of that. I'm trying to be out there. I'm a dog. I'm trying to play. I know what I bring to the table, and this league lacks that now. Guys, if they can take a break, they're going to take a break. Then the guys ain't out here trying to, like, and be caring about the MVP, bro. If you win a ring, nobody going to care about Jokic winning the MVP. You can win a ring and get finals MVP. That's way better than winning a season MVP. So, man, the league is soft, man. It's all about scoring and dribbling and all that now. Like, it's fun to watch, but the dog is out of it, man. And all these texts and stuff, it is making the game soft, man.
It's social media and the guaranteed money. That's what it is.
That's true.
Yeah.
Bama's is superstars without being superstars. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
That is
true.
And Javon, I was gonna bring that up.
I guess I could go for a championship. Like, what you mean you guess? That's supposed to be the main focus.
Exactly. MVP.
Like,
If I win MVP, cool, but I'm trying to get that ring.
Javon, that exactly was I was about to bring it up with his interview. He said, I'm gonna lose with who? Or how others that's not.
I would have bet him right there.
Like, my thing is this. If Lamar said it, I saw Lamar comment, and this is my thought process. If you don't win an MVP, how about you show them that you are an MVP? Like, why would you come out and prove them that you're not? See, I told y'all you're not the MVP. Well, you should, like, look, listen, I know we don't got Jordans in the league today, right? Every time Michael Jordan didn't win MVP when he won a championship, he said, I wanted to prove to them I'm the real MVP. You know what I mean? And then he went out and balled out, and he won the championship and the Finals MVP. So if I was Jordan B, I'd be like, well, that's all good. I was just like Javon, like Jamo said, even next question. You know what I mean? That's what they think. I believe I won, but hey, I can show y'all who's the real MVP on the court in the playoffs. I'm still here. You can say something like that, but don't be like I'm in a lose situation, bro. Like he said, like they know Hakeem. David Robinson won MVP. Hakeem killed up the playoffs. To let y'all know I'm the real MVP.
Dog that man.
So yeah, so that's that. But yeah, y'all, 707. We're gonna wrap this up, y'all. Before y'all, any last word before you roll out? All 4 of y'all.
Shout out to TK Sweets.
TK Sweets.
Yep. Shout out to TK.
2005.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Shout out to TK Sweets.
TK.
But no, appreciate you for having me, bro. You know, it's always a pleasure. And if you watching Embiid, it's on you. It ain't on Doc Rivers. It's on you.
Hey, Jamo, you might gotta switch your jersey after next game, player. You might gotta throw this one on, player. Root for your West boy. Root for your boy in the West.
Hey, all I'm gonna say is he coaching. That's all I can say is he coaching.
Yeah, man.
Let's go, Mark.
I live out here in Miami. See what we eat. But yeah, man, it's great being here. That's all. I'm just happy.
Good. All right, y'all. See y'all in the next episode. Have a great day. Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.